Okay, welcome back to UNN. I'm gonna turn on the game. Well, yeah, let me give an introduction. The stream is a little bit late today because on the way to where I film my things, my train got stopped for an hour, and then I literally came into the house. Literally 2 minutes ago, I arrived at the house. So, yeah, like it's impossible to for me to start the stream on time today. Um, I got the timer just about right. I'm pretty sure because I just saw the notification that the game started. I haven't seen anything yet of the game. I'm turning on my laptop now so that I can start watching the game here. But yeah, the stream has started. I've seen the lineup. Forsen is playing. I don't know if he's gonna play left or right wing, but it's exciting to see him start, especially to see him start over the likes of Anthony and Ahmad as well. But it's gonna be an exciting game regardless. Lindelof as well playing at fullback. Not too sure whether it's left or right back as well, but hopefully it's right back because left back, poor. He's not built for left back. But either way, I think today it's going to be a very scrappy game here. Just 1 second, I'm just connecting up my laptop. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a bit peak right now because bro, I got violated by the train services here. Like bro, I was meant to arrive an hour and a half before the game starts, and I was stuck at a station for a whole hour, just sitting there, waiting because there was some collision somewhere, some weird thing. Just made no sense at all. I was just waiting for some stupid collision, bro. God knows what this was going on, but I end up coming into the house 2 minutes before the game starts instead of an hour and a half before the game, which I usually need to actually prepare. But like, to be fair, I'm impressed by how quickly I got the stream up because, bro, I thought I would start 15 minutes into the game and miss some of the game. I'm already missing some of it. I'm turning on the game now, though. No Hoyland, no Luke Shaw. It's big misses for the team, man. Right, the game is on. The game is on, and the timer's about 20 seconds behind. But we're watching the game, and we are live. Right, Dalot's on the ball here. As we're back at Old Trafford as well. It's been a little minute. You start to miss it a little bit. Forsen is playing right wing. Okay, I thought he would. I expected him to do so. I'm not too sure. I wasn't even too sure what his position was. Dalot on the ball here. Dalot looks like he's playing right back, which means that Lindelof is playing left back. Okay, interesting. Lindelof is playing at left back. Right then. I'm not too confident about that. Varane, nice little tackle there. Nothing wrong with that. As Maguire's on the ball here. Lindelof actually playing at left back as well. Ugh. Yeah, that's not great. That is not great. Lindelof to Bruno. Bruno in behind. Rashi takes on Bessie and shoulder bumps him into the keeper, but doesn't really get too far. As Forsen tries to press his man, doesn't really work out. Onana receives the ball. Onana, that was nice to be fair. Through ball in behind, but nobody's there to receive it. Onana, who's had quite the upturn in form as of recently. I mentioned it on the 90-minute podcast. We did a little team of the season between me and Nicholas, and I mentioned that Onana is actually worthy of being a goalkeeper team of the season, given that he's had the third highest clean sheets amounts, one less than number one, third most saves, fourth highest pass percentage. I feel like he's been very underrated this season. So, yeah. So, like, he deserves a shot. Omari's forcing on the wing here as Rashi overlaps. Mainu goes back to Varane. I mean, we're definitely taking the game to Fulham. But the question is, how are we going to break them down? Because without Hoyland, like, Rashi's not really striker, out-and-out striker like that. So he's not going to provide you what Hoyland's going to provide you pressing wise and attacking wise as a striker. He's not going to make those Hoyland type of runs. So on the offensive end, we're definitely lacking quite a bit. And then on the defensive end, without Luke Shaw there, with with Lindelof at left back, boy, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. But you can just wish for the best. That's it, really. Varane goes back to Onana here. Onana finds Varane again. Varane. That's not good, man. Varane, not a good touch as he goes out of bounds. We know Varane's not the most ball-playing defender, but it's tiny moments like that that lose you bits of momentum, which eventually it's like a butterfly effect. It just kicks on. So that's why you can't be making stupid mistakes like that. As Anthony Robinson gives it off to Iwobi, who's taking on Dalot right now. Iwobi tries to cross it in, doesn't really work. Rashi on the break here. That should be a foul there, and it is, by Anthony Robinson. And Rashi lies down, but he's grabbing at his ankle. I'm really praying that this is not an injury because, what's it called? It would not help us. Another injury right now would not help us in the slightest. You know what's really surprised me a little bit about this is that started off the season with a terrible injury crisis, and then you've got to play games in Europe as well, and all the cup competitions that come with it at the start of the season, and then we got knocked out the EFL, the Carabao Cup, we got knocked out the Champions League. You're thinking, all right, from now on, it's one game a week. We can really just focus on the league. I mean, we'll have an FA Cup game like once a month. Jesus, Casemiro passes it out of bounds. The concentration is seriously lacking right now. But yeah, you've got one game a week, maybe once every 8 or 9 days. Yet somehow, we're still struggling to maintain fit, which is really strange because if we'd have been playing in Europe right now, the squad would be so thin that Forsen would not be the only youngster on the pitch right now. The squad is so insanely thin and fragile. It's really I don't know how to put it in words, but it's quite shocking, to be honest. It's just quite shocking, really. How is it possible that we went into the season and so far we've only played one game where we've actually had our strongest 11 on the pitch? How's that possible? Someone needs to explain that to me. It's a bit outrageous, to be honest. Right. As Wilson takes a corner here, you cannot let that Harry Wilson guy's not allowed to score here, bro. As Pereira, it's a nice through ball, but goes out for a goal kick. Pereira, I mean, you've got to respect Pereira. Andreas Pereira, he put in a shift while he was at United. He had one very nice goal. I forget who it was against. Southampton, maybe? At Old Trafford as well. Screamer of a goal that he scored. I mean, you've got to respect that. Varane gets pressed. See, Fulham are actually pressing, which, I mean, you can't expect it because a lot of Premier League teams do tend to press these days, but it's quite successful too. As Bruno loses the ball cheaply. Forsen and Rashi have actually switched places now, with Rashi on the right wing, which is a bit confusing. Anthony Robinson skips past Rashi. Anthony Robinson, by the way, who's had a really good season so far. He's genuinely been a very, very high performer. One of the best players in the Fulham squad, in my opinion. And then you've also got Palhinha, who's also just been playing insanely well ever since he got to Fulham, really. I mean, we wanted him before Fulham got him. Fulham ended up getting him. And yeah, he's a cornerstone of that team. And so is Anthony Robinson, to be fair. It's really not a bad team. It's definitely a tricky team to come up against. And look at this. Anthony Robinson storming up the left-hand side of the pitch here. takes on Dalot, cuts back to Iwobi. Iwobi across the fact that that ball didn't get intercepted is worrying because that I mean it's the cutbacks. The cutbacks always seem to get us for some reason, but the fact that that one didn't get intercepted, I mean there was like 3 United players around it, and somehow there was no interception. That's really really worrying. And the other issue is like defensively without Hoyland, Rashi's not gonna press, bro. Like Rashi will only press. Oh my days, bro. That is so peak. Mainu just tried to whip a longbow and it goes straight into the back of Forsen, bro. God's sake, man. But yeah, what I was gonna say, like with Hoyland in the team, you're gonna get relentless pressing for 90 minutes. With Rashi in the team, you're not gonna get any pressing. And I was gonna say like he only presses when he's like got some disciplinary issues, and then he's got to show right, like he has to work for it type of thing, you know. But like right now, he knows that even if he has a bad game today, he's starting the next game because there's literally nobody else. And yeah, you I don't know, like you can't really expect him to put out anything productive when that's the case. But to be honest though, like on the Hoyland injury, I can't say I'm too shocked either because he started off the season with an injury as well, and I was kind of like while he was scoring, I'm thinking, gosh, if this guy gets injured, we're in trouble. But like keeping in mind that he started off the season with an injury, and like it's not that surprising that he got injured. Like Mainu as well, if he gets injured, I wouldn't be too shocked. If that makes sense, you know, because he also started off the season with an injury, and especially they're playing a lot, like those type of players. Oh dear, Fulham have a counter, boy, yo, as the Iwobi shot just nearly goes off target there. I can't lie, that should have been a goal for Fulham, bro. That should have been a goal for Fulham. Jimenez lays it off. Iwobi's got acres of space, but he hits it completely wrong. And it goes out for a goal kick. As now we've got the ball here. Mainu got tackled. I think I don't know. I didn't see it properly, but Maguire off to Casemiro. Maguire on the ball here. Off to Mainu. Mainu looks for Casemiro, finds him. And Varane out wide to Forsen. Forsen into the middle again, back to Maguire. I didn't comment on it, but earlier Forsen had a lovely little interchange of play. Oh, Bruno lays it off for Garnacho, but it's... Who is this guy? It's not Bessie. Who is this guy then? This is not Bessie. This is... Who is this? Tosin. I saw him on FPL earlier. I was wondering who he was. I thought he wasn't a starter, but Tosin, that's who it is. Right, Maguire and Varane pulling up to the corner. Come on, man. Like, if we're going to get a goal, it's going to be from one of these. It's not going to be from open play. Go on. Oh, it's a good corner. Keeper was getting crowded out by the players. And now Garnacho on the ball now. Garnacho sends Pereira. Dalot with the cross. It's a poverty cross. It goes in behind everybody else. And it's offside as well. Right. It is what it is. We got to move on. 50 minutes in. From what I saw, United started the game off pretty dominant. But Maguire's a whole foot offside, man. Pereira lays it off. Like, so far, Fulham have been the more dangerous side, I would say. Playing on the counter. They've been smart in how they've tackled this game so far. Like, Fulham is always kind of a tricky opponent for us, really. Like, they're always a pretty tricky opponent for us. Like, they just, I don't know. Like, they just match up well against us for some reason. They've just got something in the tactics. Is it the intensity? I'm not too sure. I can't lay a finger on it, but they always seem to do pretty well when they play us. As Anthony Robinson gets the ball in behind. Anthony Robinson is a serious threat, by the way, on that left-hand side. As he whips one in here, and Maguire is forced to concede a corner. Anthony Robinson's seriously a threat right now, man. Maguire concedes a corner. I mean, look, it's not ideal, but it's better than just letting it go. It's Andreas Perez lining up the corner here. And Fulham have got quite a couple tall men to put it in the back of the net, but Bruno gets to it. Anthony Robinson off to Harry Wilson, back to Robinson. Robinson's really running this team right now, bro. And it's Leno on the ball, who lays it off to, who's this, Reed? They've got like 3 Reeds at Fulham. They've got like De Cordova Reed, Harrison Reed, bro. So many Reeds. Tosin into the middle of the park to Iwobi, who gets past Maguire, and it's a 2v2 here. It's a 3v2 actually. Iwobi, oh my goodness, Iwobi could have had 2 goals already, and he's put it wide in the exact same spot as earlier. Casemiro got skinned, Maguire got sent. I kind of Maguire. I don't know what's happened since the Luton game, but in the Luton game he was poor to say the least, and then today so far, I don't want to jinx it too early, but so far he's been poor. He has, like, it would be wrong to say that he hasn't been poor, because he has. Right, Casemiro here on the ball now. Yeah, Fulham clearly dominating the stats as well now. They've had three attempts, 1 on target, whereas we've had none. Menu looking for a pass here. Menu finds the pass as well. I mean, this guy is just ridiculous. Right, as Casemiro finds Maguire out wide to Bruno here. Bruno gets ready for the whippage, doesn't do it. Little triangle with Lindelof on the left. Oh my god, man. I can't believe this, bro. This has seriously been poor. In possession, United have been seriously poor so far. That's the 3rd time so far that I've seen us like being just sloppy, stupid passes. Nobody's pressing. It made no sense for that pass to be that hard and that off, like, pace. Like so sloppy so far, man. Like, genuinely, it's been insanely sloppy in possession. And yeah, it's no surprise really that is that Moutinho? It's no surprise that United haven't had any shots, man. It's been sloppy, bro. Ball in behind here, and we do win a corner. Again. The last one, the delivery was pretty dangerous, but the final execution was not there. But if we can get a good header on this one, then let's see what we can do with this. Right, come on now. Bruno, get ready for the whippage. Whips it in. Oh. Once again, it looked like it wasn't going to be a dangerous corner, but it was a dangerous corner. As Fulham have a 3v2 now. Off a corner. How is this happening? Iwobi whips it in here. It's a cutback, but Mainoo's on the end of it. He gets the block, and now it's a corner on the other side. But how is it possible that off a corner, there's only 2 players back? No, but genuinely, and Rashi puts no effort at all into that 50-50. It's a 3v2. So quickly. Like clockwork, it's a 3v2. How are their players more determined to rush to our goal than ours are? Bro, what? Seriously, man. Seriously. And that'll be a goal. The fact that Fulham haven't scored there is outrageous. Genuinely, look at this. Onana saves it. They get a rebound, and somehow Somehow Fulham don't score. It's a very good header, by the way, off the corner. Fulham, how have you not scored there? Genuinely, Fulham deserves to be 1-0 up here. 100% they deserve to be 1-0 up here. And that was a goal kick as well. Crazy. That's crazy. And Bruno, once again, sloppy Bruno. Ball in behind from Garnacho. No one gets on the end of it. Rashford and Forson look confused as to who's going to press. Rashford ends up pressing, but it's a half-assed press. I mean, that's not going to do anyone, you know? No one's getting fooled by that. It's good tracking back from Garnacho, though. As Pereira. And now Fulham are just in possession. Fulham have had full and total control of this game for the last 10 minutes. And fully deserve to be 1-0 up here as well. The fact that it's still 0-0 is kind of very lucky to us. Which is crazy if you really think about it. Because, like, we're playing at Old Trafford here, guys. We're the ones chasing top 4. I'm pretty sure Fulham are safe from relegation. So, yeah, it's very puzzling to see why we're playing like this. Now, going into this game, I wasn't too confident, especially without Højlund and Luke Shaw. I wasn't too confident that we could do something with this game here, but still got, like, it's not like the momentum that we've had in the last 6 games is now just completely gone. That's not the case either. As the camera now is panned on Højlund and Mason Mount on the side of the pitch. But yeah, like I was saying, like, this is just poverty ball right now. I mean, Lindelof finds Forson to Casemiro, and it's sloppy. It's so sloppy. It makes no sense. Like, why is it so sloppy right now? Alright, as Varane on the ball now. I mean, we're lucky to still be at 0-0, really. Dalot, lovely turn away, but, like, he's in between 4 players, and he's got no one to give the ball to. And he's had to do a crazy turn to get out, like, create some space for himself, just to run into, like, nothing. Like, there's nowhere to pass to, nowhere to run into. Nobody's making a run for him. I mean, it's just... It's just poor, man. It's been poor. It's a poor start to the game. Let me see what the other games are saying, though. Bruno off to Dalot. Villa are 1-0 up against Forest right now. Oh, ball in behind and gets intercepted. Ollie Watkins goal. You take it for the FPL. You've got to take it. And now Harry Wilson. I swear down, Harry Wilson is not allowed to score, bro. That man is not allowed to score a goal. Genuinely, not allowed, bro. Scouse players are not allowed to score at this stadium, bro. Right. Oh, this is nice here. Okay, this is nice. And then you've got that. Like, what a terrible way to end off a beautiful sequence. Lovely sequence between Bruno, Menu, I'm not sure, and then Garnacho's off as well. But it was a very nice sequence to set up the ball in behind. But the ball in behind was terrible. As, oh dear, what's this guy's name? This referee. This is the Newcastle fan referee. The absolute just annoying. Rashi, Bruno, Casemiro. By the way, what a terrible call by the linesman. Garnacho's nowhere near offside. Nowhere near. He's a meter onside. And then we're going to get a yellow for complaining about a mistake that you made. Oh, wait, no. He gave Tosin a yellow. Never mind. Either way, wow. What a howler of a call that was. Got a free kick out of it. We take it. From relatively dangerous position. I mean, hey, we'll take it, man. Right, Bruno whips it in here. And it's just gone absolutely nowhere. Oh my days, Rashi's got on the end of it. Maguire, take the shot. No, he doesn't take it. Garnacho, take the shot. And he does. And he got cleared off the line. Maguire heads it on. Forson, Maguire with the shot. And it's gone over. How have we not scored there? Absolute howler. Absolute howler so far, man. Howler, 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 howler. Lindelof heads it on, Forsen with the touch. Maguire goes over. Ah! Garnacho. I don't think that would have gone in, but Anthony Robinson's there to head it off the line. I mean, I've been saying it. Anthony Robinson's a player and a half, bro. He's a proper player, him. Right. Hopefully we can get some momentum from that. Right, hold on 1 second. I beg no one scored. Oh my days. Oh my days. Fulham have had a crazy chance there. Lindelof, luckily on the end of it, heads it away. Oh my days, man. Right. Pereira heads it in, and that same guy, I think that's the Muniz guy, keeps getting his head on the end of the corners. And he's heading it really well. I mean, why is Mainu defending that guy, bro? That guy's clearly a danger from the corners. Why is Mainu constantly on the same guy? This Muniz guy, bro. This Muniz guy is actually pretty dangerous, bro. As Pereira's on the ball here. Pereira in behind. Nice interception by Garnacho. And Reed wins the foot race against Forsen. As nice interception here from Mainu. Beautiful stuff from Mainu there. As Maguire goes forward. Only as far as Harry Wilson. Who's going to pass it to Lukic. But intercepted by Casemiro. And Garnacho trips over the ball a little bit. But lays it off for Bruno. But Bruno with a terrible ball. I can't lie. What is Bruno thinking there? Not too sure what's going through his head. But anyhow, we've got... who's that? Is that Castagne? The old Leicester player. Absolute FPL legend as well. If you know, you know. Anyhow, here, Calvin Bassey back to... Who's this guy? Tosin, yeah. Tosin off to Reed. Fulham really been dictating possession lately, like these last couple 20 minutes now, I'd say. We had a little stint again after one of the corners. Bruno in behind here though, and easy interception for Tosin. I mean, we've got to be doing better than that, really. As, yeah, we're doing one of them half-ass presses again, which is just not working because, like, bro, like, that's just not gonna work, you know? Here, Bruno pressing 5 players by himself, Rashi half-ass goes into it, and they just cut through it like butter. I mean, this is the problem. When you haven't got Højlund, okay, that's nice from Casemiro, though. But when you haven't got Højlund, you can't properly press them because, bro, Rashi's just not going to do that for you, bro. He just doesn't, like, that's just not part of his game. That's not how he plays. Like, he's just not, I don't know, bro. That's not what he's on. Anyhow, nice interception from Maguire, who lays it off to Bruno. Bruno forward to Mainu. Mainu to Maguire. Maguire to Garnacho. We can whip it in here or do something. Goes back to Lindelof. Lindelof to Mainu. That'll be offside, I'm pretty sure. It's not. Maguire down the left wing here. Wins the throw in, right? We take it. We take it. We take it. It lacks a bit of inspiration, though. As, yeah, the camera captures it perfectly. Højlund yawning on the bench. I mean, that just tells you really all you need to know. As Casemiro lays it off for Dalot, who's got space here to shoot. Woohoo! He hits the post with it. Lovely shot. Dalot's always allowed to shoot from long. He's one player that I would definitely want to shoot from long there. Lovely shot. Do not give him space outside the box to shoot. As he's got the outside of the post. Very unlucky. But see, someone just needs to pull that trigger. Someone needs to just shoot, bro. Just shoot, man. Rashi pressing Leno here, but doesn't get anywhere, right? Garnacho presses and Fulham just break through it with ease. But Maguire finding his groove now in the game as he's won a couple interceptions in the last couple minutes, which definitely helps spur some momentum for us here. As Onana lays it off for Bruno, who's given it to Garnacho, who can take on his man here. Goes past one. Mainu with the show. Pretty sure it got intercepted. It's a beautiful pass from Onana though, who lays it off for Bruno. Bruno got hit on his head, but Garnacho goes past one, lays it off for Mainu, but he trips into the ball as he's trying to shoot it. It happens. I mean, he's 18 years of age. You've got to give him the time and the confidence to just try things out. And look, bro, like it happens. As Fulham try to build up here again, and our pressing is getting progressively better. Although they've just broken through it with one lob over the entire press. But let's see how they can work this one out. As it's cut back to Muniz, who's got a shot on. Wow! Wow, he just threw Lindelof off of himself and then just whacks it top bins and it hits the post. Just full power. Lindelof just absolutely gets sent there. Whoa. Wow, that's a dangerous chance. This Muniz guy's had like 3 proper chances at scoring so far. Ball gets, I don't even know who kicked it in behind. Someone's kicked the ball in behind for Rashi and it's gone nowhere near. And yeah, we're no longer pressing them here. Like we were setting a very aggressive pressing formation earlier. Well, that's not there anymore. Garnacho, oh, it's a heavy touch by Tosin, and Garnacho thought to capitalize on it, but didn't quite come to fruition. As Maguire's on the ball now. Maguire can switch it over to Dalot here. Nice little send to Forsen. Forsen, who I've noticed really likes to play one-touch football. A lot of passes from Forsen have just been one touch. Oh my days, what a terrible touch by Bruno. It's a really good ball in behind from Casemiro, but the touch from Bruno is horrific. Horrific touch from Bruno. What are you doing, bro? And both Rashi and Bruno were onside and in position to take a touch on the ball here. Rashi's left it for Bruno, and Bruno took a awful touch there, bro. Alright, anyhow, we gotta keep moving. Garnacho interception goes out for a throw in. Ten Hag looks onto the players on the side of the pitch, and he does not look too pleased. Maguire again, just big interception, but that'll be a foul. Anyhow, it gets given as a advantage, and Anthony Robinson here. Oh my goodness, what a save by Onana once again, and Maguire will pick up a yellow. Yeah, he was too late for the tackle. He was far too late for the tackle. Yeah, he's got to take that one on the chin. That's 2 yellows in 2 games in a row, which is not ideal, but thought he was getting back into his groove a little bit more, Maguire. So yeah. Oh my days, it's a borderline. It's like that's a dark yellow, like that's borderline red card, bro. I can't even lie. I don't know why he's not gone and done that tackle there. Very risky. Let me just put it that way. It's a good save, but oh, it got given as a. It's not a save. It looked like a save. Onana's finger is just centimeters from touching the ball, and if they pull out VAR for this challenge, then I think Maguire's off the pitch, to be honest. I think he's off the pitch, bro. Because that is a dark, dark, dark yellow card, man. Ten Hag giving instructions on the side of the pitch here. God's sake, man. Lukic really trying to milk everything he can out of this tackle to try and get that VAR decision. I mean, they're really trying to force this VAR decision right now to get Maguire off the pitch, which is fair play because he should have had a red there. I can't even. Oh dear, I beg he's not talking to the referee. He's not. Because you know, as soon as the camera starts showing the referee, that means they're looking at something. Okay, it looks like we got away with murder here. Once again, the stream is lagging like crazy, bro. Why is it lagging so much, man? I literally connect it up to my hotspot because the Wi-Fi here is outrageously bad. Yet somehow, it just, even that doesn't work. Right, Garnacho off to Mainu. Lovely here. Mainu in behind. Rashi. Oh, cut back. Oh my days. How have we not scored? How? Genuinely, how have we not scored there, man? Oh, I can't believe it, bro. Dalot on the right. Back to Forsen. Forsen to Varane to Casemiro, and they got intercepted. Casemiro tries the stupidest back heel I've ever seen, and he's probably going to pull a red here while he's on. Pereira gets a free shot off. What a save by Onana once again. Onana, you cannot fault him for his game he's had today. Lovely game he's had here today. Wow. What? Casemiro, bro. You've got to be more careful, man. Pereira with a cracking shot. And the save from Onana is there. It's there. Just making sure that the goal does not get penetrated. As Fulham get their sixth corner of the game. Varane gets his head on the end of it. Luckily, as it only goes as far as Reed, we can restart the attack for Fulham. As Iwobi is taking on Forsen. Whips it in here, Onana. Yes. Onana lays it off to Lindelof. Lindelof to Bruno. Come on now. Bruno to Dalot, and Dalot goes back, and that's where the attack. The speed goes fully out of the attack, man. Bruno goes forward though to Lindelof here on the wing. Lindelof on the wing. Come on now. Lays it off to Garnacho. Garnacho whips it in. Nobody there. Casemiro though, with a shot, gets deflected, and it's an easy pickup for Bernd Leno. As Leno is looking for somebody to pass it to. I find it weird that he's got number 17 because he's been at Fulham for a while now, and he's been their starter ever since he's been there. I don't even know who Fulham's backup keeper is. So yeah, it's a bit weird that he's got number 17 on the back. I don't know. Maybe that's just a Leno thing. I don't know. Lovely interception here from Forsen though, who lays it off to Mainu quickly. Lindelof goes forward to Bruno. Look at Garnacho, bro. Okay, Dalot's in a lot of space here. Lindelof finds Garnacho eventually. Garnacho takes on Castagna. Garnacho cuts in. Takes a shot! Woo! It's a good save from Leno as well. And a lovely shot from Garnacho too. I mean, you've got to admire the confidence from Garnacho to just keep trying stuff like that. He cuts in, and it's a good save from Leno because it was going top bins. On target. So many players in between it as well. Whoa. The ball boy in the back was also like on the verge of celebrating. He had his hands like this, ready to go. But got the corner here. Bruno is about to whip this one in now. Bruno off to Garnacho, back to Bruno. Bruno, what a terrible cross from Bruno. Dalot skips past one but loses the ball. Menu wins it back though, as Lindelof can find Garnacho. Oh my days, Garnacho's put Pereira in a spliff there. And he wins the foul while skipping past the Iwobi and Lukic as well. Wow. The way that, and who is it that picks up a yellow here? Iwobi. I mean, that doesn't matter too much. He's an attacker. But the way Pereira slid to get the ball off Garnacho and Garnacho just past him was rude. Like, that is disgusting, bro. Wow. Wow. Oh my word. Oh my word. Yeah, and that's why he kept going afterwards, because he knew exactly what he just done there, bro. Camera's panning in. Oh, Pereira got a yellow as well. Pereira got the yellow, not Iwobi, for that tackle. Oh my days. Oh my days. Ridiculous. Genuinely, wow. As Bruno is getting ready to whip the ball in now for a free kick. Hopefully the delivery is better here. And it's not. But Garnacho picks it up. Who passes it to Forsen? Oh my goodness, Lindelof's in the way! Oh my goodness. Alright, Forsen picks up the ball anyhow. Forsen. Back to Varane. Finds Dalot. Bro, this, like, we've been so clumsy. So clumsy in possession, when finishing off chances. So clumsy, bro. Casemiro's done another back heel. I mean, he hasn't lost the confidence after the last one failed. As Forsen finds Maguire. Forsen's kind of roaming around the middle a little bit. He's not really acting as a right winger. As Garnacho just skips past another one. Wins the corner as well. He's having a very good game so far. I mean, he's got to step up really while Højlund is away. He's kind of got to be the one that steps up. So yeah, right. As Bruno takes a corner now, I think this is the first corner from the right side for us. Let's see what we can do with it. Bruno passes it off to Rashi. Rashi cuts in, horrible shot, and it gets blocked. As Onana wins the ball now, waits for the person to press, and then he does that lovely ball in behind. Bruno touch. Could pass it back to Maguire. Should pass it back to Maguire. Doesn't. Finds the edge of the ball. Goes to the edge of the box. So it gets. Okay. Garnacho on the ball now. There's a lot going on here. Bruno in behind for nobody once again. And the referee blocks Lindelof, which is crazy. But Casemiro wins it back anyway. Varane on the ball now. Dalot to Lindelof. Lindelof to Varane. Casemiro. And it gets flicked on. Garnacho can pick it up here. He does. Garnacho back to Menu. We've had a lot of momentum here. Bruno tells Menu to slow down the play. Lay it off to Dalot. Dalot back to Lindelof. I'm not too sure why Bruno told them to slow down the play there. Menu didn't look too impressed with it either. He was like, what do you want me to do then? And he was like, yeah, give it to Dalot. It's like, safe. Casemiro, what a ball. Over to Garnacho, who's in space. Garnacho can take it past Castagna. Whips it in. No one there. For God's sake, man. Guys. As Iwobi on the ball now. Yeah, Fulham have regained the ball here, and I think they're going to work their way out of this momentum, because we've had a lot of momentum here for the last, 3 to 5 minutes. Like, we were really knocking on the door, had multiple chances to score, and surprise, surprise, we didn't capitalize on it, bro. Like these days, man. Robinson on the ball now. Come on now, man. As Lukic goes all the way back to Tosin, lays it off for Bessie to Lukic again. See, I thought Lukic was Moutinho for a while, because he's got number 28 on the back, and I'm pretty sure Moutinho played at Fulham. And it kind of scared me because Moutinho always scores at Old Trafford. How many goals has that guy scored at Old Trafford? It's ridiculous. Bruno lays it off for Rashi. Casemiro goes back to Maguire. Maguire off to Casemiro now. Casemiro to Bruno. Bruno, oh, lovely ball in behind. It gets intercepted once again. And Bruno takes the ball off Reed now, as Garnacho can take it past Harry Wilson. And we've won another foul. Harry Wilson with another yellow card. Fulham are picking up a lot of yellows now. Just Garnacho. Really, literally, just Garnacho. Like, Garnacho is absolutely dangerous right now. As Villa are now 3-0 up. Douglas Luiz with 2 goals. Yeah, that guy always scores at home, doesn't he? Bruno's getting ready for the for the free kick that Garnacho just won. This will be the last chance of the half, and once again it goes nowhere. And it is half time. Alright, it's half time. Right, I've got to go to the bathroom though, because I've just come off like a 4-hour train ride.